Alright, USA round 5. The Japanese bought 8 infantry, 1 artillery, 2 tanks. Took Vologda for free, and they killed infantry, artillery, tank, and lost 1 infantry in Kazakh. And then they're preparing to stack Kazakh here, I think. I'm gonna see on Russia's turn if it's possible for Russia to actually stack Kazakh with what it has available, and then the UK reinforcements and its planes. I'll see if it's worth it, but that might compromise India a bit too much, and I don't really want to give India for free. So I'll make the decision on Russia's turn. But for the US here, I'm going to get 8 infantry, 4 artillery, 1 tank. And that is it for my buy here. And then I've got a bunch of territories to take care of for the allies here. Alright, so I'm going to take Northwestern Europe light because I want to use the UK to concentrate on trading against Germany, and then the US can concentrate making a big stack. Right, 2 infantry here and a tank. I could commit all 3, might as well, I guess. This bomber is going to come down here with this fighter, and I'm going to go in and take care of this German stack here. And then Egypt. Okay. I think that's everything. I'm going to see about killing this with Russia. If I kill it, then that completely knocks out the Germans' influence on this area, so alright, well, okay. I think that's everything here. Dunno, I might just leave the American tank there and just commit the units. The infantry, I might decide to move it there. But that should be everything for the US here. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, that's fine. I don't think... yeah, that's fine. Right, I've adjusted my setup a little bit, so hopefully the clicking of my mouse is hopefully non-existent. I did edit the microphone settings to lower the decibel, whatever it is, but then I was very quiet, so hopefully the setup's enough. Of course, around the world, like always with this game. Alright, hopefully we get good success here. An outstanding round 1 for the Americans so far. Okay, let's keep that up. We're risking planes now. Okay. Very nice. We took the territory. That's all that mattered. I didn't want to send any more. Okay, interesting. What's going on here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. If he wants to go for the Air Force here, it would suck losing both of those planes. It really would. Is it better? Do I just put the fighter here? I'll just put the fight, whatever. I don't think it matters too much. I don't think nothing can hit. Well, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Right, tank infantry here. Oh, do I need that now? I don't think so. Okay, so yes, I've yeah, I'm just simply shuffling units to Finland here. I'm not going to push the AA forward just yet. If he wants to commit a tank and a couple fighters to it, sure, whatever. I'm going to leave it like this because there's always a weird chance he kills both, and I'd rather not that option happen. I'm just going to block him from blitz in Belgium, so he can only really blitz one way. And then whatever he does, he's probably going to blitz and attack the fighter, and the tank can simply just blitz the territory back. It's fine. I'm not going to send the extra tank and infantry down south because, as far as I'm concerned, this should be dealt with. I've got 5 units in Africa right now against 1 tank. That should be enough. Yeah, I mean, yeah, I'm gonna just save the AA because there's always a chance the Russians do fail to hit this, and then he does try and hit this. For whatever reason, I don't know why you'd waste your armor. Who cares? Let's just be full on aggressive here. Is it? What does this profile do again? Sacks it. I'd rather keep it. Follows the sack AA. Oh, okay. That should be fine. It should be fine. It should be fine. I doubt he's going to hit my navy and be strong enough to the point where he's going to get to my carriers, so I'm not concerned. Yeah, right, okay. I think this is it for the Americans. I don't know. I do not know about this. I'm trying to stack this. It seems pretty good. I'm not messing up my transports here. No, I should have 3 here. 3, and then I have 7 units, and then I should have 4 transports arriving here. Yep, and then 1 sitting there. So I have 8 total. I'll slowly increase up to 10. I'm just churning out infantry in the complex here. Okay, tank. We'll do infantry and artillery here again. And the rest into the eastern coast here. That should be pretty good. Yeah, I didn't make a mistake. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, he'd have to take this. No. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No, it's impossible. Okay. It's impossible. Yeah. Unless there's some, I don't know. I can't see it. If there's a bomber that can hit this. Alright, just a simple 4 and 2, I think. Okay. Question is, am I allowed to blitz with a tank? Come in. Okay, so you can. Alright, I'm happy with that. That's what I wanted to do. So what's the plan here? I think 1 fighter for each. infantry, artillery, and then exactly the same for this. Okay. Yeah, I just want to take 2 artillery. Yeah, okay, that's not what I wanted at all. I don't know. Good job I noticed that. I did not want to commit 2 artilleries to that. Alright, so if everything goes well here, the Russian income should go to 20, 22, 24. And actually, I do want to hit this. Did actually almost forget about this. He has 2 tanks on the target. Okay, so this should be my my combat moves here. Pretty happy with these. Hopefully they all go well. Good luck to Russia. Yes, very nice. Awesome. Right. Can we get a nice simple 1 round? Very good. Nice simple from the Russians here. Okay, so what am I going to do with this? I think the best thing for me is to leave a small stack in Caucasus and Russia here. I'm going to give up West Russia. Again, I don't really need to hold it because the Americans are going to help. I could leave some units there, I suppose. Okay. He could hit this with 2 tanks. And of course all of his fighters. I mean, maybe it's worth just to kill. I mean, I'm gonna kill 2 tanks, right? Even if I don't get any hits, I'm gonna be killing 12 IPC for 10 eventually, right? So I don't know if that's the best use of his tanks. He could hit Russia, but I doubt he's gonna have the opportunity to really do any damage. Yeah, I guess I'm just going to leave my tanks in Caucasus here. He could hit me with a tank in all of his planes, so I'm not really concerned. So if I leave 1... I could just leave 2 here. It's fine. It gives me some trading power on this to assist the Americans. He might just try and stack this. That doesn't really concern me either. And then if I leave 2 artillery here, the rest here. And then if I deploy 4 infantry here, and then the rest in here. I don't really have much infantry on its own. Okay. Let's do this instead. Just infantry, artillery, and then just give me an extra bit of punch on that, and then There's no way Japan has the odds to take this. 2 tanks and then 5 fighters and a bomber against this tank and 2 fighters. Of course the Russians are there, so yeah, I don't think I have to be concerned too much. This should be fine. This should be completely fine. I'm going to have 4 and 4 here, and then obviously my tanks can also assist hitting this, as well as these units, unless he kills them. So if he shoves the 7 units there, I should be able to deal with it pretty easily. I'm going to move these UK units into Caucasus, I think, and then start sending like 2 units a turn from India into Russia, and then I might form a Kazakh stack if I can. Okay, this turn's taken long enough, I think, so it should be fine. Quite a nice income for the Russians now, 26. I might just get infantry and a tank a turn, maybe. We'll see. Alright. Okay, that is the end of Russia round 6. And we're back with UK round 6. Okay, UK round 6. Ten more infantry, 2 more artillery for Germany. Combat. Okay, so yeah, he blitzed Union of South Africa and then killed the fighter, but lost the tank. That is a net positive for him, but at the end of the day, there's always that chance he could have wiped out both the bomber and the fighter, so I wasn't interested in taking that chance. The fighter did its job. I'm happy with that at the end of the day. Took Bello, took France, and took northwestern Europe with no units lost. So a pretty good round for the Germans here. Then he pushed forward his new stack into Ukraine. And he's going to attempt to kick me off Caucasus to start trading Caucasus again. And West Russia, which is... I'm not too concerned really. Germany's lost its armor core. Lost its claws now, so I'm not really concerned. So for the UK here, 6 more infantry, 3 more artillery, and 1 more transport. Going to get the UK up to 4 transports here, and then I'm going to start chucking another 8 units from the UK directly into Karelia here with the American support. And the amazing thing about this situation now is the fact that America's in perfect position to stack France whenever I need. So I might just increase the capacity of transports to 10. I can get 20 Americans and a maximum of 8 UK units, right? Plus all the American planes that are available, right? That's the idea. That's what I like about this. France is completely dead zoned for the rest of the game now. He's never going to hold it back. As long as I keep flipping it, right? As long as he can't stack planes. But even if he stacks planes, that's still 28 plus units. Not even considering the amount of aircraft that both allies could have, right? Yeah, I think I'm happy with this. So I think the allies are in a pretty comfortable position now. I'm going to assist Russia as much as I can. And yeah, I think this is looking good for the United Kingdom here as buy. So the only thing I'm doing is taking 1 artillery, 3 infantry, taking France. Yeah, I think that's correct. I'm going to have the UK take France one more time, and then I'll decide whether I'm going to stack France next turn or just continue shucking units straight to Karelia. And then I'm going to attempt to take Burma here. I don't really care if I take it. Now I did notice that Japan has odds on Russia. He's only got an 8% chance to take Russia. 2 tanks, and of course all of his aircraft. But it's a huge net positive for the Allies. I don't know if that's something you want to do. So I don't think I'm too concerned here. And for India here, he has a 20% chance to take. I'm willingly giving him that odd, because I'm going to move a small stack into Persia here, so that I can have big UK attack on Kazakh here, to support the Russians if they need it against this Japanese stack. That is brewing, basically. And yeah, I think that's everything here. Could take Northwestern with the UK as well. Maybe. 1 artillery, 2 infantry. The 6 infantry. I could. I mean, it's killing Germans, right? That's what UK needs to do. America doesn't need the income. UK definitely. Well, I could do that, I suppose. The reason I didn't want to use these units is that so I have a full 4 transport of units. I'll try and kill them here. I'll commit 1 fighter. If they both fail, then the Americans would just simply take the territories instead. Okay. Bit of an awkward pause there, but that should be the UK's move, so I think I'm happy doing these trades here. It's the UK's job after all, so... Plus it gives the UK a nice boosted income. Alright, very nice so far. No units lost, perfect. Perfect stuff here so far. Okay, do we pull off Northwestern as well? Okay, alright, well I might commit 1 American infantry to take, just to take the territory again. It's fine, I'm still transporting, still got 7 transports of convoys going on, so very nice, we take it. I wasn't expecting to take this, but that makes, well, that makes it so we can't stack it. Right, so yes, here we are. Have the USA take this. I'm going to have the USA take Baltic. The Russians try and take Bello on their turn. Okay, so yeah, the idea is I'm going to put a small stack with 4 infantry, 2 artillery. And then I can have a big UK attack here of, what is it? Yeah, 4 infantry, 2 artillery, 2 tanks, 5 fighters. To assist the Russians here. And I should have 7 infantry, 1 artillery, 1 air gun, 2 tanks and 5 fighters, which gives Japanese a 12% chance to take India, and then he has a 8% chance to take Russia here. If he somehow pulls that win on Russia here, well, I'll have no words. That would really that would break my spirit because I'm doing pretty well so far. So that would be a huge comeback move that the Japanese make. Yeah, I mean, I don't have any other planes I can send, so this is all that's left to defend here. I suppose I should have put an infantry here to stop the chance, but at the end of the day, I think yeah, I calculated earlier it's around a 50 IPC profit for the Allies if he goes for it. Because obviously he's going to have to sack planes. You have to sack all of his planes, so... But if he takes it, then, well, I clearly don't deserve to win, right? I can't win those odds. Right, so I think that's it here. I'm very happy with this. I was not expecting him to get no hit back, so he's going to have to commit more units. Which will be good if I'm considering stacking it, because then I can simply just wipe out whatever he puts down, right? There's always a chance he fails. If he fails, that's brutal. Brutal if he fails that. Okay, I think that's everything. Yeah, that's everything, I think. Now I'm configuring with the microphone settings here. And I'm getting some success. Because I'm currently clicking right now. And there's no noise. There's no noise being picked up, apparently, from my mic. So hopefully I've found the problem. I finally sorted out that problem. It was starting to get annoying for me editing, so... Okay. Alright, well... Still technically 4 transports worth of units here with the AA gun. It's fine. The 7 IPC that I've been spending will go towards more units. So. Yeah, I think that's the... Yeah, if the US takes... And then maybe the Russians will hit this. USA can clean all this up. And then they can make their way towards India. And then this bomber is free to go. I'm pretty sure it's completely safe. There's no way for it to land. Yeah, okay. Awesome stuff. I will try and divert from France stack because I've done it before. But if it's the best option, I will go for it, of course. At the end of the day, I am trying to win here, so 50 points plus for the Allies. That's very, very healthy here. Just need to keep German neutered, keep them trading hard. Guys here, slowly squeeze them from all sides. Yeah, I'm very happy with this. And the Russians being almost on par, a very, very good sign. Okay, well that is the end of UK round 6. Back with USA round 6. Okay, USA round 6. The Japanese bought 6 infantry, 3 artillery, 2 more tanks. I did a bombing raid on India. Dealt 3 damage. Took Novo, took Kazakh, no units lost. Took Burma. No, he failed to take Burma. Okay. Happy with that. Oh yeah. 2 tanks and infantry to Manchuria, 5 infantry, 3 artillery to Japan. Okay. So he moved his stack into Kazakh here. I don't know the reason why this guy is doing this. I guess he's hoping that when I go in with Russia, Russia pays for it, I think. Because Russia has odds to wipe this out. And a pretty good round 1 and round 2 strafe, so I might simply just go in for 1 or 2 rounds, back off, and then finish it up with the UK. Either that, or I go all in. I go all in with Russia and then stack the UK on top of Russia. I'll make the decision on Russia's turn, I think. Got a lot of options here. I actually have to do some testing, which I'll explain when it's Russia's turn. So, for the US here, 9 more infantry, 3 artillery, and another transport. Gonna get the Americans up to 10 transports, I think. Yeah, I've got 8 so far. 1 keeps getting out of the rhythm, so if I'm gonna keep doing that, I want at least 10 in the rhythm here, so that's 10 units a turn into Scandinavia. I've actually changed my mind. I'm not going to take this with the Americans. I'm going to take this, or try to take this with the Americans here instead. That these Russian units can either retreat or just take it for free. Alright, I'm pretty happy with this here. So I'm going to take 1 guy, which is fine because I had 1 guy extra anyway. Take Northern Europe here. Western Europe, I mean. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. Could do that. I don't necessarily need a plane in free. The plane could just land in Karelia here. 1, 2. Yeah, that's perfectly fine. I might just shove the American battleship up there. He's only got 2 bombers on this target, so I'm not concerned at all. Right, so can I get away with blitzing both? Very nice. 1, 2, 5. Gotta land. Not doing that. Okay, I think that's it for the Americans here. I could try be a little bit more efficient with my units and try and kill this with a bomber and kill this with American fighter, but I'm not interested in risking planes just for that. It's fine. He's only going to have 1 infantry on Karelia here, and there's going to be a big US stack in Karelia, so I think what I will do is funnel the American units into West Russia here. The Americans can hold off the Germans or the Russians, and the Russians can full concentrate on the Japanese here, I think, until slowly I can squish Germany back into its heartland here. Either that or I just go for the France stack again. We'll see. That should be everything. Okay, very nice. It's pretty nice that he failed Burma as well. We can't attack his planes if he's thinking of transitioning. I doubt it though. He keeps throwing units at Russia here, so yeah, this is going to be a pretty important Russian round. Like the one where Germany pushed forward. Okay. Alright, so yeah, the first round of combat here. Nothing happened. Let's just, yeah, get this done here. See, like, nothing happened. There was no problems at all. I didn't see anything. Right, so yeah, let's stick the 2 fighters there, 1 fighter there. Move these guys forward. Move these guys forward. This bomber can go and sit in Russia now. Right, tank free infantry. And we're gonna have... Okay, I got a small surplus here. 3 units. It's fine. Yeah, we're still on keep AA here, that's completely fine. Yeah, I think what I'm going to do here is move all the Russians into Kazakh, and then these two, this small stack will also move down and kill Novo. Or I take this and kill Novo as well. And I don't need to do anything here. The Pacific is very quiet, which I'm happy with, because he's not going after these UK territories. I mean, the UK is asking him money. I've technically taken almost 2 full infantry from Japan. That's how much money I've sapped from him since the beginning of the game. Okay, I think this is everything. Let's just shove the battleship up there. Like, it doesn't matter, he's not going to be hitting anything. Okay. Right, all the transports are moving. Want to make sure. Do a transport check. Okay, I am liking the Allies situation right now. Okay, look at this. Look at this. This is what I wanted in my previous Allies game. This is what I wanted. The Americans getting stuck right in. Okay, so... Yep, okay. Looks pretty good. Nice healthy income for the United Kingdom and America here, and, well, the Russians as well, technically. Wow, 26. Okay. Okay, so I think I'm happy with this buy. It's pretty simple here, but what I was on about is I did some testing because I was unsure how retreating worked, because I'm not sure if I'm going to do a 1 round or a 2 round strafe on this. It depends how well round 1 goes, and if Russia gets an outstanding result, I'll go all in and stack it. Germany's probably going to push here, which would be very questionable if he tries and stacks this. Because the UK is also here to hit this. And then the Russians technically. So I'm not sure about that, but he might try and stack West Russia again. I'm not sure what Germany's going to do. But I can safely stack here with Russia if I need to. And I should have enough defense as the Allies hold against the Japanese. So I'm going to pause and just figure out what I'm actually going to do with the Russians this turn. Alright, so yeah, I think this would be my attack moves here. So I created a scenario in single player. Basically, I had Russian units here and here, and I wanted to see where I could retreat my units. Now, it showed me that if you take units from multiple provinces, you can retreat to the amount of provinces that you took units from. So, I mean, this example right here that I'm about to do here is I'm taking units from Russia and Caucasus here, and I'm going to hit this. If I choose to retreat, I have the option of Caucasus or Russia. I didn't know that, because obviously that's why I did this. It's figuring out. And then I did another scenario of units just from Russia. And on that one, I could only retreat back to Russia and not Caucasus. So, from my understanding now, if I need to retreat, the game should let me retreat directly into Russia if I'm in trouble. Okay. I did it in single player. I was unsure. And don't want to make a mistake here. So I'm still like a bit iffy about retreating because it's not something I normally. Most retreats are simple, but when you're taking, I don't know. In one of my first Allies games, I got confused, and it's still a bit iffy about it. So, okay, so I'm gonna commit to this Kazakh attack here. The game likes it, and well, I have calculated it, and I have an 85% chance to wipe him. So it really does depend on how well the Russians can do here. On a round 1 strafe, it is slight profit for the Allies. We do about the same amount of damage to each other, but anything can happen, right? Anything can happen. So I'm really hoping I don't mess this up. And of course, a bonus if we kill this as well. Then we have a massive Russian stack on the doorstep of China. Not that I'm going to go into China because good old Germans are back. So, alright, well, good luck to the Russians, I guess. Now, if I need to retreat, I should be able to do a full retreat directly into Russia Heartland. There should be no excuse. I literally practiced. Just in case. Okay, so hopefully Russia's got some good luck here. Hey, 8 is pretty good for first round. I like that. Very nice. This is going to be rough. 5 is okay. 5 is okay. Wow. I'm probably going to go in again. That is very bad. He didn't get any good luck anyway. What is happening? Okay, that is it's starting to get quite costly for Japan. Okay, I'm gonna retreat here. Save. Yeah, I've lost a little bit too much infantry, so I'm just gonna retreat here. And let the UK deal with this. Yeah. The first round was outstanding, but the second round... yeah, the first half... Russia's out being the first half, but, you know... They kind of lost the plot in the next half, you know. Okay, this is fine. Okay. Alright, I mean, despite that, still a profit for the Allies this turn, which did well. Happy with that. Retained pretty much all the artillery, so... I'm just going to leave the infantry here, because he could do some weird, like, I'm going to blitz my tank up there, so... Okay, I'll take that. I'll happily take that. What was I left with here? 4 artillery? Well, I exceeded a 3. Okay, well that's actually pretty good. I mean, the first round was outstanding, so he got an okay result, and I got an okay result. So it kind of equaled out in the end. Alright, I'm happy with that. The UK could just simply finish this off now. I probably don't even need to commit everything, because I've got so much air force, right? So Alright, I'm happy with that. Yeah, so the UK will finish this off, definitely. It's definitely a must. I think my mouse sometimes gets picked up by the mic, but the majority of the time it doesn't. It depends how hard I click. Obviously, if I get a little bit into it, it might be a little bit louder. So, okay, this is completely fine. I'm actually happy with this round. This was a very nice round from the Russians. I mean, I've retained my artillery. I have 7 artillery. Still a deadly hit. Still, Russia's not a pushover, man. That's another 7 infantry. Bam, right into Russia here. So, and I just had a very nice and healthy buy. So, okay, yeah. I mean, we killed 12 for 9. So, I mean, it's a shame that the second round was pretty dreadful, actually. But I'll take it. It was still a pretty big profit for the Allies. So, hey, Russia, not too shabby from Russia here. Okay. That was the end of Russia round 7. They'll be back with UK round 7. Okay, so UK round 7. I think I'm gonna start questioning the motives of my opponent here. I'm very, very confused. This isn't gonna work. You know, it's not like second time's charm or anything. No, this is actually just insane. I think I don't know what's going on. I don't know how much ELO I lost since going against that platinum, but I'm starting to question this guy's moves here. I really do not think this is the way. I have the choice to hit this with the Americans or the Russians. To wipe it out, you know. The Americans could probably hit this and then throw the rest of themselves at this to soften them up for Russia to wipe out. I really do not understand what is happening. The Germans bought another 8 infantry, 3 artilleries. I mean, this guy ain't giving up, so this guy's just throwing himself at Russia here. But I don't think that's going to work in the long run. I don't know. This is going to look a lot differently on the Americans and the Russians, and it should. In my opinion, it should. This guy's being very reckless. Very, very reckless. He did pay the price earlier in the game with him stacking West Russia earlier, but he did get very lucky on 62 here with that bomber attack, and I think I can confidently say he did luck out. This could have gone so much worse for the Axis. That second and third round for the Russians was very poor. Oh, the third round was okay. I got 4 hits. For the second round, 1 hit, and I had so many units. So this guy's playing very reckless, and he's not. I don't know. if someone's playing reckless, they should be punished. I mean, recklessness is a good tactic in some cases, but this isn't going to achieve him killing Russia. So, the way I see it, I should be able to punish him. Hopefully, it's the dice right, anything can happen. So that's why that still annoys me. I would never put myself in a situation. I say that, but I made a mistake on my axis with that aircraft carrier. But it fixed itself in the end, right? But I'd never put myself in a situation, especially this situation here, and I would never throw my units away like this, because what this is doing is just buying more time for the Allies, and in this game, the longer it goes for the Allies, the stronger they'll become. It's just that simple. Germany's lost its tank corps. It's going to lose its last tank. It should lose its last tanks, though. Anyway. Besides that, they took Belarus, lost an infantry. West Russia, lost an infantry. France, lost an infantry. And no units lost in Northern Europe. So, I'm going to pause here, think about my buy, and think through my UK moves. Alright, so I'm going to go for 8 infantry, 2 artilleries, and then repair 3 IPC worth of damage to India. Unfortunately, him bombing India has ruined me getting a max of 8 units here. Of course, I've had to pay 1 whole infantry worth to repair it, so that's 1 less I've got, which is slightly annoying. But it's fine, I'm still going to have 7 infantry to shove directly into Karelia. I'm actually going to transition from taking France, I'm going to move into 5 with the UK. As long as it's safe. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, okay. It's fine. So, yeah. I'm going to move the UK fleet in here. If he wants to hit it with his German Air Force, go ahead. It's not going to look pretty for him. And I can even chuck an American ship in there as well, if I need to. It depends what I'm going to do with the American ships. I could stack the Americans in 8 and still have the Americans trade France here instead. Just to kill these German units, really. Maybe that's what I should do. The UK moves here, kills these 3. The Americans kills these 2. Maybe helps China with West Russia. And then kills France. That's the total. What is that? 3, 5, 6, that's 8. 17, 21, 22 potential German units that we're going to kill. Why not? I think that's a good objective. There's no way he could trade all of them, right? I mean, maybe there is, but it's going to be costly. Yeah, I will be doing that. It's fine. Right, so the UK, I think, get away with doing this. Trying to help Russia here. Okay, so how am I going to do this? This should be fine, because then if I take France with the Americans here, it will pay for pretty much an entire transport, so I don't even need to trade Burma here, so it's completely fine. I hardly doubt this guy has odds on India as long as my fighters return. I'd rather not. I need to take this with the UK, so I'd rather so he can't stack his planes on there. That would cause some problems, for sure. Okay, I think this is looking pretty good. I'm going to transport the excess units directly into Karelia here. So hopefully these pay off. If this fails, I'll just take it with the Americans. Yeah, I think that's fine. I think I can leave... I can sort this out. I should be able to leave the American fleet here and then leave a couple defenders here from these two bombers. I should be able to work. I might just leave a battleship and a cruiser here. And the rest will simply just hide in 8. Not really hide, but it should be... I have to decide because obviously I'm not going to have any air reinforcements here, so maybe not. Let's see. Okay, so this should go pretty well for the Allies this turn, hopefully. Alright, yeah. Good luck to the United Kingdom. Yeah. Alright. Okay, very nice. Nice and simple here. Very good. Okay. Okay, very nice. We took the territory. I'm happy with that. Okay, Caucasus first. Alright. Very nice. Wow, my infantry are performing very well. So far. Let's not jinx it here. Come on. Outstanding first round. Wow. I am truly lost for words. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? How is this guy gonna get a lucky break like this? Are you kidding me? This guy plays this recklessly and it pays off? What the? Wow, he can stack it. That is exactly the kind of luck he needs to get back in the game. Are you kidding me? Every single fighter missed. Wow. That is so insulting. That is so insulting. He's going to take Caucasus with the Japanese now. What? Like, what is this? What is this, man? Am I really going to have to risk fighters? I'm gonna have to see the Indian defense, see if I can go another round to try and wipe these units out. Okay, so I'm gonna try and finish these guys off here. I have a feeling this guy's gonna get another 2 hits. I really do. Now, worst case scenario, he gets 3 hits, which brings India's defense to a 89% chance to hold. Which, it's just, I cannot believe how it's, I don't know. The outcome hasn't happened yet, but I do not have a good feeling about this. Where were my hits? It had to cost a fighter. That... What is this? I mean, he could still throw 2 tanks and try and take this. That is mad. Okay, so it's currently... It's a 98, so I'm not sweating for India's defense, but I was considering, do I have to abandon India to stop this? Like, I cannot believe how comfortable the Allies were for it to just completely flip. And all of a sudden Japan's causing problems. Like, this makes 0 sense. I cannot believe that. One hit in the first round. And then it cost the fighter in the end. And he can go in. He's been very aggressive. He will simply go and take Caucasus here. I think it's fine. As much as the game's trying to give him a chance to stay in. Personally, that's how I feel. This should be crushed on the US and Russia's turn. I just have to hope these 2 infantry get 2 hits in the first round, stop his tanks from taking Caucasus here. Otherwise, it's just a complete net positive. It's basically, I don't know. That's not very good. Right. Anyway, all right. So I'm gonna send 2 infantry, 1 artillery here, and then I'll have 2 tanks, 2 infantry, artillery, and 4 fighters now to assist against this. But he can stack it with his planes now. That's all we need. All he wanted at the end of the day. I guess in hindsight, I should have sent. It wouldn't have mattered. I would have had to send both my tanks, or just not touch this. Whatever. It's fine. It's fine, honestly. Hopefully, when he bombs India again, it gets shot down. Right, I'm gonna go to keep AA here. And it follows the standard SAC carrier, so if Germany's going to go for this and have the best defense possible, I'm pretty sure it follows it. Yes. No, it's carrier keep. What am I on about? Carrier keep. Okay, well then I'll do... No, I want to change that then. Yeah, I want to sack. Yeah, I want to sack carrier just in case the Germans go for this. I doubt he will. That's 4 fighters at the end of the day, but 5 fighters can't even get a hit here, so I might just completely miss. So, all right. Wow, that's quite a disappointing, slightly disappointing Russia round, and then the UK round was going well until that. So it's a bit of a mixed bag for both the Russians and the United Kingdom here. This should be a lot higher than this. I mean, it's still almost 60 points, so hopefully the Allies can continue to snowball and punish the Axis for this this aggression. I mean, he can't really stack a big... I'll see what I can do here. I might have to use the Americans to wipe this out, and then the Russians might have to try and wipe this out. We'll see. He's online. He's taking his turns at a faster pace than usual, so I'm going to pause here. I'll be back with USA round 7. Okay, so USA round 7. 8 infantry, 1 artillery, 2 tanks for the Japanese. 1 artillery, 7 infantry for Japan. Tanks, 1 infantry for Manchuria. Combat, as you expected, he took Focus here, lost tank, and then he killed an infantry and artillery with 1 infantry and 3 fighters. No units lost. This guy's got some balls, man. This guy's... He's been given a bone and he's taking full advantage of it. This should not have happened. It's fine. And then he stacked his planes on here, so I actually can't hit this. I mean, I could, but it knackers the American. It just knackers the American army completely. He has a nice 4% chance to hold. I can obviously finish off with the Russians, but I'm just gonna. Fine. I'm gonna calm down. Just play it slow. Yeah. Don't want to make any mistakes, so I'm simply just going to trade this. Just keep building the stacking Karelia here, and I'll force him to move, whether he likes it or not. So, and then Russia's just going to take all these back, because like he shouldn't have gotten this in the first place. He just got. Japan has just provided so much profit for the Axis, it's insane. It really is. And then taking this just adds, it's got a +4 total. Net positive, completely. Anyway, so the Americans are going to buy 8 infantry, 3 artillery, 2 tanks. Going to start churning out the artillery and armor now. Start really putting the pressure on the Germans here. Well, I've got to. If Japan's going to start putting off some insane odds, I've got to bring the pain on Germany more than I already am. So the idea is I'm going to try and take. I'd ideally like to. So. Do this here. Now, am I taking France? Am I going to divert units to take France? I think I did say I want to try and kill Germans here. Okay, so I'm actually going to abandon this idea here. I'm just simply going to continue the shuck of units here and fully focus on bailing out Russia. This is annoying me just looking at it. And then committing 1 infantry against 2... I couldn't even get 1 hit back. So what is happening here? I'm going to have 10 units. There's going to be 4 transports. Okay, so I'm still lacking 1 transport. That's fine. Fine. Completely fine. So with this attack here, I don't need 1, 2, 2. Fine. I'll commit all the fighters here, it's fine. And then I can simply move this fighter onto Karelia here, because the American Navy will not need support of Air Force. And then I'll send like another destroyer here. Because it benefits the Allies if Germany goes for this still. This should be it for the Americans here, there's nothing else to do. Alright, hopefully a nice simple one round here to make me feel good. He has no odds on Russia here. I'll leave the 2 American fighters there. I want this American fighter here. Send 1 destroyer. And then if we load every single man we can possibly get on here. Yeah, I mean, it's 12 units a turn into Karelia from the Americans. It's pretty scary. For the Axis. Yeah, I mean, I have a battleship, 2 carriers, cruiser, and 2 destroyers. That should be enough. It is enough against 2 bombers. And if Germany wants to hit this, it's an 82% battle in my favour with a huge profit for the Allies. Man, if he... Yeah, I'm on SAT carriers, so dude, if he pulls that off, wow. The game would completely shift, it really would. Yeah, so I'm going to try and dead zone this even harder. And then I want the Americans to be able to take this. All the Russians. I want to retain the Russian power here. It's pretty low. Do I do tanks? I just start churning out 2 tanks. Do 2 tanks. I've got a lot of infantry right here, right now, so it should be fine. Germany does not have odds on this, so I don't have to worry about that. That is so ridiculous. I shouldn't have to trade this much with Russia. This is insane. Okay, so yeah, just 7 infantry buy here from the Russians. Very simple. Ridiculous. I mean, this is a must as well. If not, then the UK will have to take it. Okay, this should be Russia's attack moves. I'm not scared of what Germany can do against me. He has no firepower against Russia. Must succeed. Must succeed. Please, can I just get a hit in the first round? Full stop. Why make it? Don't want to make it too easy for me. Come on. Right, can we please pull this off? Very nice. It sucks about the artillery that I've been retaining this entire time, but it's got to be done. Alright, good stuff from the Russians here. Nice and simple, getting the income back up to 21. And if he takes this light, the UK could do it for Russia instead. Okay, that is it for the Russians. Yep. Should probably put a guy there. He can't just blitz around with his tank. Probably be a good idea. Should probably put an American there instead, but it's completely fine. As long as I remember to do it next time. Sucks, I'm gonna lose that 6 Russians, possibly. Most likely. I want to see this guy go for Russia. This guy is so aggressive. Go at Russia. Okay, well, he's taking his turn, so I'm going to pause and wait. I'll be back with UK round 8. Alright, so this guy looks like he's ready to play quite a few rounds here, so we'll see how far this game goes. So, as the Germans here, spawned a 13 infantry. Lost 2 in Northern Europe, Northwestern Europe. Took Baltic, no units lost. Took Caucasus, no units lost. See, committing with 1 infantry again. What? This is insane. It really is insane to me. He has to get some sort of punishment for doing this so many times. And then he lost an infantry in Belarus. Then he reinforced this with 1 in infantry. There's going to be no reinforcements here. He can't hold this on forever. He's going to run out of time. I'm going to calculate this with the Americans again on their turn. See if I could do a 1-2 on this with better odds. At the end of the day, he's committing to this position. I'm gonna have 1 more round of more reinforcements to nuke this stack. But he's committed his fighters now, so before this new stack arrives, I'm gonna be killing this. I'm gonna kill this. I got to, right? I gotta punish him here. For having the gall to get up like this should not be. I'm taking it a little cautious here because this guy's pulling these rolls out of nowhere. So I'm a bit concerned. Right, so I'm going to get 8 infantry, 3 more artillery. Max out the slots. Right, so I'm going to be taking Caucasus back for the Russians here. That simple. One, two, three, 4. Interesting. Okay. And what am I doing here? I could actually trade all 3 with the British here. Alright, yeah, I could do that. And transport the rest over? I mean, it doesn't matter, right? It shouldn't matter. Hang on. This is fine. This is completely fine here. If I fail any of these, the Americans will simply just take it free. It's that simple. And yes, I'll deliver the extra free infantry directly into Karelia here. So with this, I'm just going to quickly pause and figure out India, because obviously he's still got these 5 fighters on this position. And then this last, you can land 4 on the carriers, and then 1 on Burma if I don't take it. So I'm going to see if I can get away with not taking Burma this turn. I could try, I suppose, if I kill the infantry. See, quickly calculate. Okay, so yes, with how things are looking in India, I have an 81% chance to hold, and it's still exactly the same even if I kill the units. If I kill the unit and fail to take the territory, it's still an 81%. If I fail to kill the infantry, it turns it into a 70% chance to hold. So I really hope I can kill this. Hopefully we get a hit here as well. Alright, good luck to the United Kingdom here. See, I mean, when I'm defending, why can't I get that sort of result when defending? I can't. It's just not. Wow, this is a very bad round for UK so far. This is. I honestly have no words, seriously. I cannot believe that just happened. That is so stupid. Oh boy. Okay. Okay, I'm learning a lesson here. Never get confident in your position at all. Ever. Even if you're punishing your enemy, never get confident. Because the game can just do little things like that. You do a swift flip. I cannot believe it. Ever since round 5, it's just gone slowly. It's just stuff that shouldn't happen is happening. And he's doing things so aggressively and not being punished for it. This is madness, seriously. Wow, I cannot believe I lost a fighter there. He's gonna have odds in my navy now. I'm gonna have to put another American ship there, so I can't actually go take this now. Truly amazing stuff. Like a butterfly effect. This is ridiculous. I gotta hope for some good luck of my own here. I need him to get punished and lose some fighters somewhere. Because I'm just going to slowly get whirled away. I've actually gained hardly any attack power. Couldn't even kill one unit. Jesus. Okay, that was the end of UK round 8. I'll be back with USA round 8. Okay, USA round 8. Japan pour 8 infantry, 2 artillery and another bomber. Well, a second bomber, I mean. Bomber, 2 infantry to Manchuria, 2 artillery, 6 infantry to Japan. Combat, he blitzed tank across, took Ivenki and Logda. Took Burma, no units lost. He lost a unit in Kazakh, and no units lost in Novo. And he put his fighters here. Still land on the carrier, which is quite annoying. But he's not put it here, so I'm simply going to wipe this out. I'm really going to start starving Germany here, so I guess he gave up holding that position, or he wanted to save the fighters. He's got to win the game with Japan at the end of the day. So yeah, it's that simple. I'm simply going to wipe this out. The Americans here. This should be completely fine, I think. Okay, so for a buy, let's get the transports up. Eight and 3. 9 and 3. Do I get another tank? I'll get more infantry because I'm probably going to lose a lot of my American infantry here, I imagine. So, okay, yeah, I'm happy with this here. Oh, the transport's quite nice as well. I'm going to leave the this coast here. It's just not worth risking the American fleet. I don't think. I mean, I could get greedy and take it. Right, so priority is getting this. I think it's pretty simple. I could blitz the tank across. This should not be German, man. What an insult. Yeah, I guess I'm just going to go all in and make sure this dies completely. Whether I risk planes or not, that's the real question, really. I don't think I will. Two AA guns, so he's going to have full attack power on my planes, so I'm just going to do this. The Russians, I think. I'm not concerned about this. There's going to be a huge influx of American reinforcements. These 2 infantry are not going to be a threat. Okay, well, I do have 2 fighters here. I could try stack this with everything. I don't want to jeopardize the United Kingdom, no. No, I won't do it. It would be nice, but since the UK lost a fighter, of course, let's just stick to the plan here. Let's not get too greedy, I think. Just keep it nice and simple. I'm going to go in with the US. If they take in too much damage, I'll simply finish off with the Russians. Is there any... Do I really want to risk fighters? That's the question. 1, 2, 3, 4. 2, 3... Oh, hopefully the Americans get good luck on this. I just don't want to risk planes. I've already lost so many with the UK so far. Okay. Let's go in. Oh, the tank blitzed across. Okay, I was like, what were you talking? I didn't blitz anything. Okay, well, please. Come on, Americans. This is your first big fight. Not bad so far. Let's bring the pain. Another 4, pretty good. Finish them off. Very nice. Very nice from the Americans here. Keep the artillery and the tanks intact. Very nice. Very good profit for the Allies there. Perfect, we take the territory for Russia. Awesome. Awesome stuff. 2 AA guns as well. Awesome. India does not need assistance. If I need to panic buy fighters, I can, or I can just simply retreat. Don't actually need to move though. The AA gun. No, well, I've got the UK AA gun. Let's move it forward. Okay. I'm actually very happy with that USA round. That gives me some relief. Okay, I'm starting to build up quite a big surplus here. So there's gonna be 6 left over. So I could probably stop and buy a bomber. Might buy some bombers and start bombing the hell out of Germany. He's finally had enough and he's gone offline. Could have got a way of blitz this with. It's fine. We're gonna kill a bunch of units with the Russians here. We should be able to, in theory. Alright, good stuff. Good stuff from the Americans, definitely. Yeah, I don't even know what Japan's gonna do, because the bridge has been made. What I mean by that is that I can now filter units when needed into Russia. Like, it's completely secure, especially West Russia. I can simply just... There you go, it's like 2 turns away. Tanks get there in a turn. It's... Russia should be alive for the rest of the game. Unless I make a major mistake. If he's gonna keep applying the same pressure to India, then I don't have to worry about anything. I think this guy might be gold. I think that's my final guess. Yep, I've just got to make sure my Russian stack is bigger than the Japanese one. That would have been nice if this was also That yellow or brown? Sucks losing those. It really does. Oh boy. So I want to commit. The game likes it, but the game liked my attack on Baltic, so I'm just gonna simply I mean, Russia can technically aggressively trade with Japan for the rest of the game because Germany's not going to get involved anymore. So, could simply just. I'll do this. It's completely. He has 3 tanks. Oh. Okay, so what I want to do then. Do that. Make sure I take it. Let's reset this. Let's commit to artillery to infantry. Make sure I take this. It sucks about the artillery, but it has to be done. Then commit 2 artilleries, 3 infantry. For now. Wait, he can't. What am I talking about? What am I talking about? He can't. Can't do that. Okay then. I'm taking this. Getting late. I should probably stop after this round. This should be fine, and this should also be relatively fine as well. Right, please don't play with me. Please just let Russia's round be nice and simple. Come on. End on a good note. Okay. And even more perfect, awesome stuff. Alright, so I'm going to push forward here and protect this small stack. If he really wants to hit it with planes, go ahead. Seriously, go ahead. And lose your planes. I'm not fussed. It dies after the infantry. The tanks will still survive. Okay. Okay, well, I should probably have it die. Let's have it die after the infantry. Because I think the artillery is slightly more important. And then, yeah, just stack up in the US and the UK are going to deal with this for Russia. This game's just going to go, should go exactly how I want it. Well, it should do considering my lead, right? It's a 67 point lead. So the game should go exactly the way I want it to. Let's protect the artillery just in case he just feels like air raiding it. Who knows? Who knows? This should be fine. He's got to deal with this, otherwise I just run away. Harass him for a change. And then I'll probably want to transition into Novo stack or a Kazakh stack. We'll see. More than likely a Kazakh. We'll see. He's going to clearly try and attempt something again with this stack. "21 IPC. Very nice. As he starts bombing me, but hopefully he pays for it. He's starting to invest in bombers, so he might be trying to bomb India or Russia. If he keeps bombing India, I might just simply abandon it and let him have it. As far as I'm concerned, Germany's doomed, so... well, they're on their downfall now. And Russia's catching up to Germany's strength. Okay. That was a pretty decent recording session. I'm actually happy. Despite how some of the rounds went. I managed to catch him. And get a couple. This guy literally takes forever to take his turn. Well, he didn't when I was playing, but time I play is around I've got 6 hours to work with. After I've finished everything I do in the day, 6 hours to work with. He's online for the entire time. I get 3 rounds in at best, but this recording session, very good. Right, that is Russia round 9. I'll be back with UK round 9. Alright, UK round 9. Germans bought another 9 infantry, 3 artilleries. Took Bellow back, no units lost. And then the usual deployment, the German heartland. Okay, so he's fallen back to Poland. It's awesome. I'm going to try and stack Bellow with the Americans here. So I'm going to engage this with the United Kingdom. Hopefully the United Kingdom flips this, so that I can land the American planes there. There's the idea. Right, so I'm going to get 8 infantry, 2 artillery. And I'm going to save the 2. Because I want to save up for either a UK bomber or a UK fighter to replace the one that I lost. This should be fine. It's not the most optimal. I'm not getting the full efficiency from my transports, but it is what it is. So the idea, I'm going to pick up one guy, take Northern here, and then another transport. Two infantry, the cruiser, hopefully this goes well for the United Kingdom here. I just hopefully the cruiser hits, or hopefully I get lucky with the infantry. I want to try and retain some UK artillery into put it into Karelia here. If this goes well, then the UK would get a nice amount of points. It's another, so that would get me to 37, 38 if everything goes well. I have slightly adjusted my microphone again. Notice when I talk, the microphone picks up the mouse clicks sometimes. Alright, good luck to the United Kingdom. This ain't going well. This is not a good start. Probably should just send the artillery. Oh my days. Okay. Hopefully we take Burma here. It's fine, I'll just simply take the territory with the Americans instead. But it's okay, I guess. Not ideal, of course. Wow, free from the infantry. And then no hitbacks. Excellent stuff. Alright, I'm happy then. I'm happy with that, definitely. That's completely fine. Alright, so India's defense. There'll be no reinforcements from India right now because since... Oh, actually, no, I took Burma. I did take Burma. Oh, hang on. 2, 3. Oh, okay. I did take Burma, so that knocks out a fighter and a bomber, so I can actually send units across. Right? So I have a 90% chance to hold, so that shouldn't be too much of a concern for the allies here. Yeah, that was pretty clutch actually. And since I took Burma, it knocks out one of these fighters and this bomber. 2, 3, 4, 5, yeah, 6. Then 1, 2, 3. 4 of his fighters can land, but 1 cannot. Alright. It's looking pretty good for the Allies. It's just a matter of time of when I can put the final nail in the coffin for Germany here. I've got the advantages completely in my court here, so I'm just gonna take my time. Would prefer to win quicker, but don't want to make any mistakes. Worst case scenario, he takes it back, but the Allies should be able to take it back right after. Oh, I forgot to deliver the UK units. Okay. That's fine. I'm not in dire need, it's fine. I'll just simply buy the fighter that I need next round. It's fine. I got distracted. Not game ending, just a little annoying. So yeah, the plan is to stack Bellow with the Americans here, and if I need the fighters, I can land them there. And I might see on America's turn if I can move a navy into 8. Take France as well. The Americans, not the Americans. Germany's got to trade 1, 2, 3, 4. Well, you can't trade this. So 4 territories. Yeah, a minor mistake there. I should have delivered those units, but it's fine. What is that? That's 12. So I only need 4 infantry into United Kingdom next round, so I should be able to buy a fighter or get a bomber instead. Probably going to start investing in pure infantry and a bomber for the United States. Start to build up my bomber count and start bombing Germany. What is that? 30? 70, 74 point lead for the Allies here, so I'd have to make a major mistake through this game, I think. Alright, there's UK round 9, back with USA round 9. Okay, USA round 9. Japanese bought 7 infantry, 1 artillery, 3 tanks. 3 tanks for Manchuria, artillery, 7 infantry for Japan. Combat here. Took Burma, no units lost. Took Kazakh, no units lost. Failed to take Uvenki, losing 2 infantry, very nice. And he killed 2 artilleries in Novo and stacked it. So this is a very simple, it'll be a very simple turn for Russia here. Russia's simply just going to walk in and stack Novo here, which I don't know why he's offering me these very favourable. I don't understand the motive. I wonder how many times I've said I don't understand what this guy's doing in this game so far. I'm simply just going to go with everything that Russia has on here. And yeah, this might be the opportunity I need because I want to try and form a stacking Kazakh anyway with the allies. I'm simply going to go from here to here. I think that's completely fine. It should be yeah, completely fine to do so. Right, with the Americans, I'm going to get 6 infantry, 1 artillery, and 2 bombers. I've got an excess of 3 transports worth of units here, and this is roughly another 3 transports. So I've got some surplus of units here. So I'm gonna start getting some bombers down. I think I'm gonna start increasing the Americans' air force, and then I might consider bombing Germany. I mean, yeah. Bombers, especially late game, very powerful in late game. So, might as well start investing in them now. Okay, yeah, I think it's a pretty simple move for the Americans this turn as well. I was thinking of taking France here, but stacking Bello this turn. I can't stack Season 8. Also stack Bello. I need all my American Air Force here. I could even stick the Russian one there if I need to. Right, America's going to try and take Kazakh back. Now the idea is I'm going to try and kill this infantry and this one. The rest of the units are simply just going to stack Bello. The United Kingdom has given me the opportunity to, so I'll take advantage of that. And I think that might be everything for the Americans. Yeah, I'm going to have 11 infantry, 1 AA gun, 6 artillery, 5 tanks, 4 fighters. I have an 86% chance to hold against the Germans, with huge profit for the Allies. It's about a 60 IPC profit, so on average, of course. I could stick a Russian fighter there. 1, 2, 3, 4. 2, 3. Yeah, I can actually stick both fighters there. Make sure it holds. And then 1, 2, 3. If I need to trade any of these tiles, my fighters can make it. So, good luck to the Americans here. This guy's Japanese hitbacks have been pretty on point, I must say. But at least this is easy to take with Russia now. Okay, very nice. Do we get 2 for 2 here? Very good. Awesome stuff. Gonna really step in front of the Germans here. We're really gonna step forward and put the pressure on. Yeah, we do have a small surplus here, so now we're doing 10 a turn now. I might invest to get 12 transports. I might just stick to 10 a turn, so I can invest in bombers and then get another transport. I'll decide later. Okay, 12. This should be 27, so 9, 20, 27, yep, that's correct. And then I might put the 2 Russian fighters there to give him 0 odds. Yes. Okay. Yeah, this should be completely fine here. I don't need to change anything. The formations, I doubt he's going to hit this. Still a huge favour for the Allies, so... Okay, so yeah, I'm going to just shift the ships around a little bit here. I'm going to move the battleship down. Get both battles up to a nice 90% plus. I'm not interested in him getting... him lucking out and taking out both, well, either the US or the... I think the UK Navy is slightly more important because the UK is the one doing the heavier trades with Germany at the end of the day to allow the US to build a stack. So yeah, I'm pretty happy with this here. He is online, so I'm going to try and speed up having my turn before he goes off again. Right, transport check real quick. 5 transports here, 5 here. Very nice. Battleship moving in, and then there should be a cruiser. Yeah. And then I have 27 plus the 2 Russian fighters that should land there, I think. Alright, well, the American income is now 50 turns, so this is looking very nice. And I'm maintaining a nice healthy 21 IPC roughly for the Russians. That's simple, just 7 more infantry. I do expect to lose some in this fight, but hopefully not too much. Hopefully I can punish him for having the balls to just step out like this. I do not understand. It's unlikely. Okay, well, let me add the tanks and fighters. Let's see what it looks like. Right, a bit of an awkward cut there, but yes, this is going to be the Russians' moves this turn. Nice and simple. Hopefully we can punish him hard, and then hopefully we don't take too many losses here. He does have a response, which is only 3 infantry, 3 artillery, and of course all of his planes. But I'm going to have an AA gun there. Up to him if he wants to try and go for it. Alright, good luck to the Russians here. Hopefully we can get a nice clean battle here. Got plenty of dice to do a lot of damage in the first round, so... Very nice first round. Alright, I'm pretty happy with that. Let's finish them off. We didn't take too much damage there, that was quite nice. Yeah, very happy with that. Nice big stack in Novo here. I'm not concerned. Very nice positioning. I mean, it's so dominant, it's insane. We're gonna get very close to our 100 attack power. Yeah, we just knocked Japan below 100 again. We've done that a couple times this game. 78% chance to hold as the Russians here. So I might think about buying a UK fighter directly into India and then sending a UK fighter to assist. Yeah, I like the sound of that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah. I do like the sound of that. It's huge profit for the, even without the UK fighter I might send, it's huge profit for the Allies. Okay, I'm happy with this here. We're gonna get a nice infantry injection here. And then I'm probably going to move this stack here on Russia's following turn, and then I might be able to shove a bunch of UK units on top of the Russian stack. Okay, so he is online here. And the Allies almost 100 attack power here, so I could probably afford to make 2 mistakes. They would have to be major for the game to still be winnable. Okay, so the Germans have an option. They don't. They could try hit this stack here, have a 97% chance to hold, and then Japanese have a 22% chance to conquer Novo here, what he has, but he would have to get an insanely killer round 1. So I think I will actually stick a couple UK fighters there to assist the Russians here as much as I can. So I might do a full shell up in India and might even consider 2 fighters. I mean, I can afford to, because since I messed up my my UK shark of units, so it might be worth doing that. I'll just completely I'll make sure that India's nice and safe, and then I will send 2 fighters, I think. Alright, so there's the end of Russia round 10. We're back with UK round 10. Well, he's not actually clicked enter yet, but I mean the game's saying, dude, don't want to do this. Back out. Back out, man. But he's been very aggressive with both Germany and Japan. Well, I mean, you could be aggressive, but this is just reckless, I think. Now this should be a pretty dominating defense by the Allies here. Yeah, we shot down one of his planes. Very nice. Very happy with that. That's 1/7 of his attack power been cut in half, pretty much. Only 5 for round 1. That is pretty bad. See the response. Wow, dominating by the fighters. That's that. You gotta back out. He might call it quits here, we'll see. Gonna keep going. Well, hopefully I can punish him by hitting his fighters here, so we'll see. Unless my rolls don't exist anymore. That means. And there it is. There it is. He has had enough. And it is a dominating performance by the Allies here, I must say. Okay, so final thoughts for this game here. Okay, well, I suppose I'd like to start with this guy was I don't think aggressive is the correct word for this type of play. It is reckless. I think reckless better describes this guy's game plan. Especially, I think it started around round 5 or 6. I started questioning the moves that this guy was doing because they were so reckless that, I don't know, it didn't make any sense to me, because he's putting forward his stacks into danger. Like, I mean, West Russia was a good example. He did it twice. Then I think he did it a couple times with Japan. I forget how many times, but there was this one time here. And of course, just now with Russia attacking Novo, you know. That's what I mean by reckless. It doesn't make any sense to why he's done some of these moves at all. And as soon as he lost his tank core with Germany, that was pretty much the end of Germany's aggression towards Russia for the rest of the game. He may have stepped up again for a second time, but the stack wasn't really anything special. He did back up with Japanese fighters, but it had nothing. It had nothing really to really scare Russia. I had the power with the US and the Russians to do a 1-2 punch on it, but I didn't do it. I wanted to take a step back, just calm down a bit, just calm down, and just do, alright, I'll play for time. I'm not going to exhaust the Americans, because that's what would have happened. The Americans would have exhausted themselves, pretty much lost everything, and then Russia could do cleanup, but then the US is also reset. And then I have to wait to build another stack, right? So instead I decided to play it slow, or wait until the US stack is a lot bigger, and then force him to move. Force him to move. The thing is, he doomed himself as soon as he put his stack there, and the Japanese fighters. He either loses the German stack or the Russian fighters, the Japanese fighters, because he had no there was no reinforcements coming, and the US and the Russians were only getting stronger by every turn that passed, and that stack was standing there. And of course, you saw the results. Overwhelming success by the Americans. I didn't even need to risk fighters to take it, and I still had a pretty decent stack left over by the Americans. So I think he was playing okay. I mean, he's playing aggressive with both Axis members very well until he made that fatal error of losing his German tank core. And from there, it kind of went downhill for him. He was getting very aggressively reckless, as you could call it, with the Japanese. He was throwing anything he could and hoping some of it stuck to the wall. It just didn't work. The UK and the Russians, despite similar results, dealt with the problem without risking India or Russia itself. There was one point where I was thinking, God, am I going to have to abandon India? But it worked out in the end, despite losing the fighter. So it didn't jeopardize India's defense too much. He did have constant pressure on India, which is fine. That's what you kind of normally want to do as Japan anyway. The Russian faction here was definitely the MVP. Russia definitely pulled its weight in this match. I'm not saying that any of the other Allies members didn't. I say this as if I'm a spectating body, but I'm not. I'm actually playing the game. But no, I played my Russia very well. I think I played every Allied member very efficiently as I could, really. Especially the Russians had a lot of success. Russia held its ground until Allies arrived, and they were still standing and holding their ground even when the rest of the Allies came to help. They really stood their own ground and got some outstanding results, seriously. I couldn't have asked for some better results from the Russians. UK did very well at trading hard with Germany and of course assisting Russia whenever it could against Japan. Despite me losing, I think, two fighters to some ridiculous outcomes, they were only minor problems. I didn't make any major mistakes with any of the Allies play. I did mess up the shuck in the UK the previous round, but the game's over and it wasn't game defining. It did nothing. The only thing, in fact, what it allowed me to do is divert resources to get more planes, which was what I was considering to do on UK's turn, to help defend his Russian stack from the Japanese, because knowing how this guy plays, he's going to hit this. He's going to hit this with everything he has, even though he's risking planes. Right, so yeah, this was a very good example of the Norway and Finland shark here. This is what I've been talking about throughout all my Allies games, I think. But this is probably one of the most effective strategies the Allies could do against the Germany here. And especially since I've bridged the gap, in quotes you could say. As soon as the Americans bridged this gap into West Russia, the safety of Russia was pretty much permanent unless I completely through the game I made a major mistake, right? The reason I say that is that the bridge has been made using West Russia or Archangel, where I can just simply divert units from the stack to assist Russia with land units. I don't even need to invest in huge air force with the Allies. I can simply just reinforce Russia with direct ground troops. The bridge has been made. I can simply just pass through either. If Russia's in danger, but no, Russia's holding its own against Japan. So, like I said, the reason this option's good is because it gives you the opportunity to reinforce Russia if they're in desperate need. Give them a second lifeline, basically. This works very well. Also, with this tactic here, is the Americans have a constant 20 units facing France, right? I could simply just send 20 units into France and create a new stack. So if my American stack and the UK stack were big enough here, I could just simply step forward into Baltic and then chuck whole load of 20 units from the Americans directly into France. What is Germany going to do, especially if this guy's being as reckless as he is? How is he going to contend with a full stack in France from the US and a multi-allied stack in Baltic or Poland? From this point, it was ever since Germany lost its tank hull, like I said before, it was literally the slow death of the German Empire here. And of course, a very dominating position on the map for the Allies here. The Americans arriving with its stack allowed Russia to divert all resources to keep the Japanese at bay. Yeah, no problems. And especially with his Japan, he was so passive. I've never seen a Japan so passive in the Pacific in a long time. Because he did not need any navy in 61. There was nothing threatening his transport, so he could have moved at least half of his navy out to start grabbing some of these points. He would just simply need to invest in another transport early on grab these men and go collecting more points for the Axis. I mean, that's a total of, what is that, that's 5 points in the Pacific up for grabs that he just never took advantage of. Or just simply bypass India and go for Africa, do some harassment. Right? So this was a very comfortable game for the Allies. You know, there was... both Axis members were contained. I mean, I contained Germany and Japan just contained themselves, really. Didn't have to do any... didn't have to divert resources to protect Western United States. Didn't have to ruin the River of the Shark just to defend, you know, that's what I mean, like, didn't put any pressure. So I could do exactly what I needed to do as the Allies. And another thing is me taking New Guinea early on. It's not much, I get it, but it's round 10, and I've taken a total of 9 IPC from the Japanese. That is 3 whole infantry. And it was going to keep adding up. It was just going to keep adding up. And of course, UK kept its assets of Australia and New Zealand, so the UK did not struggle for money this game, which previously I have done in some of my Allies games. This was a very comfortable game for all the Allies members here, even for Russia, which is a very rare thing to say. I'm very proud of my Russia performance here. Alright, this is a very awkward cut at the very end of this video here. This is a future editor me here, like 3 or 2 weeks in the future since this game. Now, for some reason, the video that I recorded just completely didn't record. It recorded with no video or audio, so for some reason that happened. I guess I must... I did have like a mini... there was like a mini power cut during that day, so that might have affected it. So I was basically showing my rank and showing this guy's rank at the time. Now, at the time, this guy was roughly a low tier gold, roughly around in the thousands. I can't remember, it's been a while. But now he's certainly improved. Both Axis and Allies. So seriously, good on him. It was, I think I said his play was reckless. That's no insult, but I do think that's true. I mean, you can be reckless, right, and still be successful. Clearly, if he's playing like this in all of his games, and he's got a gold, it's gold 222 for the Axis, then look, it works 66% of the time, right? So, yeah, fair play to him. Fortunately, it didn't work against me. So I think I did make a very fair criticism, I suppose you could call it. So yeah, it was very fun and well played to him, and it was very fun playing against him. So yes, that is that. And then I have a screenshot. I did screenshot my just thought I'd screenshot it. So it's yeah, I screenshotted my rank the same day, and I'll show it in the recording if I edit it in. And yes, I achieved for the Allies a gold tier rank 107, which is pretty amazing. Obviously I went against 2 platinums, bested one, and then got my ass kicked on the other one. So then I went up against a pretty decent gold player, so there's my rank. Pretty decent win percentage for both Axis and Allies here, I think. Unfortunately now I can't get off this screen. Otherwise it spoils the progress I've made. It's been, like I said, 2 to 3 weeks since this game, and a lot of games have been played, so my ranks have completely shifted, so I'm not going to spoil anything. So I do have several Axis games. I've played like 6 Axis games, and 5 of them are ready to edited and loaded. When I get the time, obviously, I'll upload them. Some of them are going to be quite short, but I think it's still worth it because I'm doing like a journey to platinum for both Axis and Allies here, and yeah, hopefully I do achieve it. Yeah, so I just wanted to add in real quick. So thank you so much for watching this video. Hope you enjoy, and I'll catch you in the next one.